I think one of the most powerful lessons that I learned in this life was losing my daughter. She wasn't just my child, she was my best friend. She was my mother in many ways. She taught me how to dress. So when I look good, you owe it to Jamea. She always taught me don't mix metals or plaids and stripes either. I had this old army fatigue jacket that I used to wear. I don't know where I got this thing from. You know, one of the camouflage, no, mine was just plain green. It wasn't camouflage. It was raggedy, ratty, nasty. And I had some high water sweatpants, the kind with the elastic in them. It's bad enough that they're high waters, but as you walk, they get higher and higher. I never quite understood that. You would think the elastic would hold them in place, but it doesn't. As you walk, so by the time you finish, the pants are like up there, right? And then you have those little footy socks on, and they're down in the shoe. Oh, it was horrible. And Jamea used to always tell me, Ma, don't go out like that. Don't go out looking like that, right? So I said, this one morning, I just needed to run to the Home Depot. I just needed to run to the Home Depot. I just needed to go for a minute. I wasn't going to stay all day. It wasn't like I was in Target or something. I was in the Home Depot. So I go to the Home Depot in the ratty army jacket and the high water pants with the little sock footies on, right? And I get, I don't know, whatever it was, and I'm at the counter. And I'm standing there, and the woman turns and looks at me and goes, "Wah!" And I went, "Whoo!" She says, "Is that you?" And I realized she recognized me. I don't know, from Oprah, from TV. I said, "No!" Not me. But of course, once I produced my credit card, she knew that it was, right? I swore her to secrecy. And I went home and we did a burial of the sweatpants, the jacket, the sneaker, the foot socks, the whole bit. And the lesson for me was always present yourself as an honor and a glory to God, even at the Home Depot. So that's who Jamea was to me. And when she was diagnosed with colon cancer, September 11th, the first year anniversary of the bombing of the World Trade Center, she was diagnosed with some rare, ridiculous form of colon cancer. But she never ever thought that she wasn't going to make it. Never. And as her mom, I had to affirm life with her. I had to. I couldn't even allow myself to consider the thought because I didn't want her to see it in my eyes or my face in any way. And 15 months later, Christmas Day, she took her last breath. But it taught me so much because I had to learn how to let go. You can't hold someone after they've left their body, because it causes their spirit not to evolve and it causes your heart to stay broken. It taught me about the beauty and the fragility of life. She was 31 years old, a vegetarian, never drank, never smoked. Never. And she was the kindest, most loving person. I don't think you would ever find a person on the planet who would have a disparaging word to say about her, unlike her mother. Very gentle soul. And her passing was a gentle passing. In her home, in her bed, surrounded by people that loved her. On Christmas morning, her favorite holiday. And her passing taught me how to collapse, because I had been taught that I didn't have the right, the time, the privilege to hurt. When you're abused as a child and neglected, you learn to discount your pain. And I had been taught, particularly as a woman, that I had to be strong under all circumstances and that nothing could break me. Wrong. So I learned how to collapse with no guilt, with no shame, with no explanation whatsoever. And I never thought before that it was possible to just stop everything and take care of me. And I'm so much better for it. I'm so much better for it. And it's something that we all have to learn, men, women, young, old, black, white, regardless of religion. I don't care if it's 20 minutes a day. They have got to be yours for you. Not the television, not the news, not the kids, not the bill. Just your time with you. I got to have 6 months of it. Because after I buried Jamia, I went to bed. I went to bed on January 2nd, and I stayed there until June. And I got up to go do starting over, because I was starting over. And the fact that y'all got helped, good for you. Because I was just trying to save my own life. But can you just take 20 minutes a day of your life for you? Just to see how you feel about the life you're living. Not what you think about it, but how do you feel about the life that you're living in this one little 24-hour span? Because so many of us are squeezing 48 and 72 hours into 24. We get up running, we go to bed running, we get up before at 6 and we go to bed at 1, without ever taking time in that time to just say, okay, this is my time. Go in the bathroom, the basement, under the cover, someplace, and just say, okay, how do I feel about this life I'm living? How do I feel about how I've shown up in the world today? How do I feel about how I'm treating my loved ones and how they're treating me? How do I feel about it? And once I understand what I feel about it, then I need to understand, okay, what shifts, changes, adjustments am I willing to make? Not them, you. What are you willing to do? So I woke up at 56, having lost a child and a husband, understanding that I cannot put my picture on Match.com. That just ain't a possibility for me, you understand? How did I feel about that? And what was I willing to do about it? So I invoked the company of angels. You know they're out there, right? They have tokens and cigarettes and so much more. But will we ask? There's a book, I didn't write it, I want you to get. It's called Hiring the Heavens. And it will tell you how to hire angels on a temporary or a permanent basis. Hiring the heavens. Do you know you could get an angel to do a temporary thing for you? So let me tell you what I did. I went to Alaska. My goal was to see a whale, a wolf, and an eagle. That's what I wanted to see. I saw a lot of water too. But I wanted to see a whale, a wolf, and an eagle. So I hired a wildlife angel committee. I did. I hired one to find a wolf, one to find an eagle, and one to find a whale. I did. And I told them exactly what I want them to do, the way she lays it out in Hiring the Heavens. And I went. Okay, so we got out on the boat to go see the whale. And it was all the people on the boat, and we kept seeing the humpback whales, and they shoot the water up, and then they go down, and then you get their tail. Well, that wasn't good enough for me. So I said, Angel, I want to see the whole whale body. I just want to see the whale. Now, I had 2 cameras, right? One for each eye. However that puppy showed up, I was going to get him. So the whale was over there, and we saw it. And, I mean, we were like maybe from here to there, and we saw the water come up, him exhale, whatever. I don't know what they do, spit, hoot, I don't know, whatever, the whaliness, whatever he did, and the water came up, so we knew he was going to come there. And now he's going to come up, and we're going to see his back, and then he's going to go down, and then we're going to see his tail, because we had seen it from a distance, but now we're close up on it. So everybody on the boat is focused right here now, and I'm saying, oh, my angels are working. Yeah, we're going to be right here. I'm going to get me a good picture with both my cameras, right? So where everybody's looking here, and then we hear this, and right here, the whale jumps up out the water. They call it breaching the water. He breached the water, and everybody turns and screams. Nobody took a picture. We all, nobody took the picture. Well, by the time we got ourselves together, I got him splashing the water. I have a nice big splash I could show you. But my friend had the camcorder, so she got it. She got him coming up and out. Angels work. Then my eagle, well, they were all over the place, but I wanted to get one close up. And see, you got to be specific with your angels too, yeah? So we go to, I don't know, up the tram or something. They said there's an eagle nest up the thingy. Okay, so I go up the thingy and to see the eagle. Well, did I know that somebody had shot the eagle? It was blind in one eye, had only half a wing, and was in a cage. Hey, I got pictures! I just zoomed in on the head and got her. Her name is Lady Baltimore, and she's in Juneau, Alaska. You know, be specific with your angel, okay? I didn't say I wanted one in the wild. I just said I wanted an eagle. Well, then, you know, on the ship, talking to people, and everybody was just so wonderful and lovely. So we're getting ready to go. I don't know, one of the cities we get ready to go to, and one of the women, oh, Iyanla, I have something for you. I have something for you. I just want you to have this. So she runs up to me, and she gives me the bag, and she says, this is for you. She says, and it's something that's very dear to me, and I want you to have it. And I don't know why, I was just led to give it to you. And I reach down, and I pull out what? A stuffed wolf. So I got a whale that I didn't see, an eagle who couldn't see me, and a wolf that won't even alive. Be specific with your angels, people. Be specific with your angels. So, the universe is hiring. I know things look bad on the human level, on the economic level, but the universe is hiring. Hiring teachers, hiring leaders, hiring healers or facilitators of healing. The universe is hiring. But in order to apply for a job, you've got to be willing to give up everything. Every single thing that you think you must have, you must be willing to give it up. Don't mean you're going to have to give it up, but you at least have to be willing to give it up. Because anything that you hold on to could get in your way. And the universe has to know that you won't punk out when things get rough. Some of us only want to do the fun parts. We don't want to do the dirty work. So know that if you apply for a job, for a service, at the universal level, that you are going to be called to a higher way of being. And you can do it. I'm here to tell you, you can do it. Because no matter where you've been, or how challenging it's been, or what you haven't done, or what you don't have, there's something important that God has for you to do. And everything that you've been through, everything that you've been through, everything that you've been through, everything, every single thing that you've been through, everything that you've been through, everything that you've been through, it's just a lesson that God wanted you to learn. So know that I need you. I need you to write the book, sing the song, watch the children, open the store, knit the sweater, bake the cake, make the bath salts. I need you. And you need me. Because we're all a part of God's body. And everything that we do, we give back to the body so that the body grows stronger. Please learn how to tell your story in an empowering way. Doesn't mean you have to put it in a book. Tell it around the kitchen table. Tell it to your daughters and your granddaughters and your goddaughters and your nieces or your nephews. Tell your story. Tell what you know. Know that even though you're crazy, God has something for you to do. It'll be good, yeah? So together, let's take a breath. If you were going to bless yourself today, what would you bless yourself for? Do that. If there's a part of your body or a part of your life that needs a blessing, do that right now. Not someone else, but you. Bless that part of your life. Call it good. Call it good right now. Bless that part of your body, your being. Bless it. You've got the power to bless it. And call the angels in and ask them to stand with you and to agree with you, because they too are a part of God's body. And whatever it is that you blessed in your life, in your body, in your experience, now I want you to offer it to the universe as a love offering. Just let it go. You don't have to know how. Just say, I offer this experience, circumstance, situation, blessing to the universe. Let it go. Offer it to the universe as a love offering, knowing that whatever you give, you receive tenfold. Just give it away. And just be grateful.